All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. It's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and by Hashem meaning in the name of Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful like preachers, word and truth and sincerity. On the brother Tyler Bond, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to put my 2 cents on this whole GMS Flunkies debate, right? It's not even a debate. Right? Really, what it is somebody, and in my mind, it's a sense of jealousy towards a group of men that have been ultra diligent, going into extremes amounts of scriptures daily, going into news articles and everything daily to edify, and all the bullshit people used to talk is silencing, because what we were taught in the spirit and what we taught ourselves through the spirit are coming to pass. So now everybody wants to start taking jabs, right? First they laugh at you, right? Then they attack you. I mean, they used to laugh at us, call us bums. Now what? They got to take attacks. Are you doing too much work? It's bullshit, right? And I got precepts to back that up, but I wanted to start off with this one. This is for Titus 1:15. It says, "Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled," right? And when you go into that word pure, right here, unto the pure, all things are pure, it says clean, pure, physically, purified by fire, in a similitude like a vine cleansed by pruning, and so fitted to bear fruit, right? And that's what we've done. Through the Spirit, we are that vine that has been pruned, right? We cut away all the bullshit. And what is it called? Fruit to bear, right? Brothers, take heed to warnings. Brothers, take heed to the message of the scriptures. Brothers, start studying. You get built up. The Church of Berea, that's the goal, is to be the Church of Berea. What they say about the Church of Berea, those in Berea were more noble, for they search the scriptures daily. That's constantly going into things, constantly breaking down scriptures, constantly being conversant with the word. And through the order of the apostles, right, telling us from 3 videos, now we're going to start doing 1 video a day. You want to do a video daily? It causes a concerted effort. And that word concerted effort, right, the phrase, it says is determined and serious. There has been a concerted campaign against the proposal, right? There's been a very determined and serious effort to preach this word, to stay locked into the spirit, right? Remember, the angels, they don't eat or drink. Well, in the spirit, we're not eating and drinking of this world, right? We get our bread, our food, or water just to maintain the body, but we're not fully indulged in this world to the point that we can't do these things, or we can't go into a video a day, or we can't be as on point as we can with a video a day, because we're making a determined and serious attempt at daily going into these things. And remember, in the scriptures, it talked about what? The daily sacrifice. Numbers 24. I think it's Numbers 24. 24, might have been 25. What is that, man? 28. Numbers 28 and 24. Now, it says, "And after this manner ye shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahweh. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and drink offering." So it was a constant sacrifice unto the Lord. It wasn't a day that went by that there wasn't a sacrifice, right? We're coming in instead of what? We're coming instead of the Levites. We are a kingdom of kings and priests. That was the goal. From the beginning, we were supposed to be kings and priests. Now the Lord, through Yahweh Shai, took away the sacrificial, the sacrificing of animals, right? But now what? Now we have the sacrifice of praise, right? The sacrifice of the lips that we have to throw up daily. This is what our duty is to do. So you can't look at that and look at men and call them flunkies for daily doing something. In the spirit, if you took stock of it, you'd understand that it's an amazing thing that brothers are able to sit here and go through scriptures daily. Some brothers make more than one video daily to be locked into the spirit that much, right? To be able to break down scriptures daily, go through topics, go through the prophecies daily, right? We are setting up that sacrifice in the spirit, and you can't hate on that. This is Daniel 8. Because what you got to understand is at a certain point, that sacrifice was fully cut off, right? I'm going to start at 10. Daniel 8 and 10, it says, and it waxed great even to the host of heaven. And it says, and it cast down some of the hosts of the stars to the ground and stamped upon them. Yeah, he magnified himself even to the princes of the host. And by him, the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. You see the daily sacrifice being taken away? So now we're coming back to the Lord. What? It said, when you return to the Lord, serve him 10 times, seek him 10 times more. So now videos are going up all the time. But you have men that take a look at that and say, oh, y'all just some flunkies. Y'all doing too damn much. That's fucked up, bro. That's a fucked up way of thinking, man. You'll look at a same dude that say a statement like that or praise Kobe for his fucking work ethic. But when it comes to the truth, oh, you doing too much. Well, the scriptures tell you that let me get this as far enough. This is Sirach 43 and I started 27. It says, we may speak much and yet come short. Wherefore is in some, he is all. How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. Yahweh is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power. When ye magnify Yahweh, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough. You see, even the videos that we do daily isn't enough. Yahweh Shai went through some shit. He went through some of the hardest shit in the world, man. He went through the hardest shit in the world. To stay on point in the midst of a wicked generation and be condemned to death by imperfect fucking souls while staying perfect and letting it happen. Because it said he had power to lay down his life. Right? We can't do enough, man. Romans 12 and 1. Romans 12 and 1, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. You see, this is our reasonable service to do these things unto the Lord, to present our body a living sacrifice, meaning it's not enough for us just to live, right? Let me get that. Second Ezra 8 and 5. Start at 4. It says, So answered I and said, Swallow then down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. For thou hast agreed to give ear, and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space then only to live. You see, when we made this oath to serve the Lord, when you came into this truth, you took up the plow, right? You seek the path to live for yourself. Now you're living for the Lord. So with that coming, with you coming into that office, you got to move like your house I move. Right? Hebrews 12, Salakia. Hebrews 12 and 1 again. Says, is it Hebrews 12? Romans. Salakia. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Right? The Lord gave us a righteous brainwashing. Right? Had our mind had our mind transformed from the mind of the world and conformed, right? And transformed into what? The mind of the Lord. It says that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Right? This is Mark 14. In 49, it says, and this is Yahushua speaking. It says, I was daily in the temple, and I was daily with you in the temple, teaching. Right? Daily was he in the temple with you teaching, and ye took me not. But the scriptures must be fulfilled. So if the Lord was daily teaching, the scriptures tell you that we're supposed to walk even as he did. So what's wrong with us going into these scriptures like this? What's wrong with us making videos a day? Why y'all talking shit? Right? Ain't nothing good enough. Ain't nothing good enough for niggas, man. You can be diligent, it's too much. You can be lazy, they talk shit. Acts 5 and 42. It says, and daily in the temple, in every house, they cease not to teach and preach a Mashiach Yahushua, and we are the temple. So what's wrong with making a video a day? How are we flunkies? How is this a remedial attack? This ain't no light thing. The scriptures tell you that through preaching, we should save them that believe. We're in the business of being helps to save souls by the foolishness of preaching, to call them in that believe. Hey, to you is foolish, but to the Most High, this is a good act. But for some men, nothing's pure, man. But this is just what I wanted to make on this lesson, man. Lord willing, to edify. Going to some prophecy later on. Shalom.